Opportunity of given to me. I'm Cedric from Emitat. My colleague is Zainab and Sam. So the reason we are here today is to discuss the variable flow CPAP machine. Okay. There's just a bit of let me explain to you. For example, so this is a device which you see is almost similar to this. So this is the Fabian therapy. It's from Switzerland, from Mechatronic wire. So this is the variable flow CPAP. But this is only for CPAP, BiPAP and high flow oxygen therapy. The same thing.
Okay.
The device looks exactly the same except the color. This is pink.
Okay.
Okay. Currently the machine was occupied somewhere. That's why I got this.
Oh, okay.
So this will do the same thing, but in addition, I will show it to you. You can also have your conventional modes of ventilation.
Oh, so you can do a ventilation.
So for today's demonstration, I will just start sticking to my schedule of CPAP, BiPAP, what this machine offers.
Okay.
And then later we will go ahead into the invasive if you would like to see what
Okay.
we can do. So that's the mode what we will
Okay.
explain. Did you get the thanks. Thank you.
So try to make it basic and explain everything,
Yes, sir.
because some of people are novice here with the variable flow CPAP.
Okay.
Okay?
Is everyone familiar with the ventilators?
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
But once you say something that is jargon, I will explain it.
I will speak. I will try not to make anything.
Assalamu
jargon.
alaikum.
مبروك خلاص استلمتوه
Well, let's see if it's working what's supposed to do. So we'll see.
So this was the generator. What is talking
This is for the generator.
about. Same.
So this one that I sent it, if you guys remember that I sent it, okay. So this one is what we call it the fluidic flip principle, and the fluidic flip means that when you breathe in, when the baby breathes in, it goes directly on. When you breathe out, it make a curve, and the air goes from outside. Okay, it will not deliver to the baby when the baby is breathing out, and therefore the baby will not be exhausted. While this one, the other one, the ventilator, if you guys look at it, it delivers always to the baby. So the baby breathe out, it will breathe all the way from the nose to the exhalation valve at the ventilator. So that's the principle. So that one will be exhaust the baby, and that one usually we use it for transport. This one when you use it for long-term ventilation, such as if you put the baby on 6 weeks of CPAP, he will never be exhausted. Okay, that one need more sedation. This one need less sedation, because this one has a silencer, so the noise, the shh, goes away from the baby. So that's very good for long-term CPAP application. This one is short and only for transport and needs sedation, more sedation. Sorry, I'm not trying to take your position.
Yeah, so if I were to just take a minute. Okay. See, any ventilator, all of you are aware, you will always be using two gases. Okay. You use 100% oxygen. Okay. And then you have medical air. So that remains the same with any ventilator. Be it any model, looks may change, but this remains the same.
It's always black and white.
Yeah. The color code is always there. Yeah. White and black.
And suction usually yellow. And inhaled nitric oxide usually silver.
Or
So
blue
remember-
sometimes, isn't it?
Is it blue? Okay. Or maybe blue, I don't know. Might be blue.
Okay. Then you just have a power plug here. Okay. So for the CPAP machine, you will not have anything else. The machine will just have a power cable and two gas source.
And switch on and off?
And it's all in the front.
Oh, okay.
Nothing there.
Okay.
Okay. And please note, so the machine anyway has an inbuilt blender. So just like you're having a blender separately sometimes outside the CPAP, so it blends the gas, mixes it, everything digitally, and gives the fresh gas to the
Yeah.
patient.
So no need for blender.
Yeah, it's all included.
Okay.
Okay, so if I were to make things simple, say a CPAP machine, any machine needs to have a outlet for the gas to go to the patient, isn't it? So that is where the inspiration occurs. So we always call it the inspiration limb. So currently, say now, as I mentioned, this is a conventional board. So let's just assume this is the device. Okay. you'll have only 2 ports. So currently, let's not think of this. Okay.
Okay.
I'm explaining only CPAP now. So that's why you'll have only 2 connections. The fresh gas goes to the humidifier. Why do you need a humidifier? Yeah, because it's dry. Long term, you need to keep it humidified. Otherwise, directly would have gone to the patient, but you have to. So that's the only reason why you have the humidifier. So it's very simple. Machine always has to.
So
go to
if you don't
humidifier.
use the humidifier, sorry for interruption,
Yes, sir.
there are two things will happen. First, you dry the upper airway. Second, you will get hypothermia of the baby because to control the body temperature, you need 2 things: the temperature and the air, or the water in the air.
So I said the fresh gas goes to the humidifier, then it mixes with the humidity, and then the fresh gas comes to the baby. Okay. Now, so this is going to go to the baby. Now, what we have is we have a connection. We call it the fluid flip. Okay. The reason, the very way it is designed is, for example, so when the baby is breathing in, the gas is diverted to the baby inside. And when normally what happens is when the baby exhales, it's like CPAP on the face. It's difficult. So even for if you just try to take a moment, but the generator is so designed that because baby is exhaling, immediately the gas instead of flowing to the baby, it's diverted away. So it becomes very easy for the baby to exhale. So this causes the least work of breathing, and it has been clinically proved. Doctor already knows about it, but I can give the studies if needed.
Yeah. So the point is the baby has less work of breathing. The baby can be ventilated for a long time. The baby will not be exhausted, and you need less sedation than the other one. So this one should not be like more than 24 hours, because otherwise the baby will exhaust it. Now, the smaller the baby, the more important is this one. The bigger the baby, the only things you need is a sedation. But with this baby, if you give sedation, it will have, maybe apnea, maybe not proper ventilation. So this is very good for long-term ventilation or giving non-invasive ventilation by CPAP.
Okay. So now remember, this is where the fresh gas is coming. But again, you also want to monitor the PEEP or the pressure. You don't want it to go too high, too low, right? So you need to have a pressure monitoring as well. So this is why you have the second tube. So one for the fresh gas, one for the pressure. That's it. Only 2. Simple. That's why you have 2 tubings. And to complement it, that's why you have this generator which is available. I connect it this way. And here.
Okay. And you have the flow wire, or this is the temperature wire?
Yeah. I'll come to that.
Okay.
A little later. Yeah. And remember, the exhalation is passive, so it goes off. You may think why this is, okay? So just to...
This is need to be outside the incubator, please.
Okay.
From the window outside, this is the end. So the noise is away from the baby.
And it stays back in this place. We have different bonnets. Maybe we can come to that later.
Otherwise, if you don't put it out, sorry for interruption, 2 things will happen. First, you will affect the hearing. Second, you need more sedation. Remember that.
So to start the machine, if you see, when the machine is being charged, you have the battery being charged, it's on. I just have to press start. You would notice the calibration, the oxygen calibration is automatic, so there's no separate step you have to do to calibrate the oxygen. So this, you will just have these 3 things on the screen. So let's start with the simplest one. Let me go to CPAP. Okay. Before going to the CPAP, okay, let me just. Now this is the mode you have a home screen. So wherever you are indifferent, you want to come back, always press home and you're back. Okay. Now another advantage of this machine is, unlike probably other machines that you work with, oxygen percentage you naturally have. You have to increase, right? You may so touch, turn, confirm, and increase, and it delivers the baby. But you will see there is a.
So this is the set FiO2. This is the measured one. This is the one
measured one, yes.
actually going to the baby.
This is actually going to the baby.
Yeah,
So
okay.
This is the set one.
So you have two one, the measured and the set.
Measured, yeah. You will notice, see, there is only flow here, but I don't have my peep at all. Oh, no, sorry, it's in here. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So you're in the peep pattern. Okay? So in this one, I have my FiO2 and I have my peep, but I don't have flow at all because the flow is decided by the machine.
Okay.
The reason it's let me little bit too high. Doctor, what would you normally select? 5, 6, depending on it.
Depend. I go up to 20. What's the maximum?
Or
Maximum?
go to 19, but that's again for the pediatric.
No, PEEP, CPAP. What's the maximum?
19.
19. Good.
But again,
I use one time 25.
okay, see in this it'll go till 10. Then you have to make a conscious decision saying I want to go higher.
Okay. And then you
And
go.
then go higher.
Okay.
Still it'll stop at 13.
Okay. And then you have
If you
to.
really feel you want to go higher, then I'll show you how you have to go to pediatric category.
Okay.
Yeah. So say for example, see what happens is, say I have selected my seat. Say for example 6. Okay? And now it's connected to the baby nicely, we tried it, and it's working well. And see, I can see my flow is being shown as 7.5. Over a period of time, baby may move, right? So when the baby moves, it's not incubated, so there's going to be leaks. So when there is leak, naturally it's going to be low, your peep will fall, and your machine will start alarming. But this will not happen in this machine. The very reason because if I were to increase the leak now,
You will adjust the flow automatic to keep the PEEP.
yeah. See, the flow is increasing, and it's trying to keep your peep safe. So this is good for the baby as well. You don't really have to struggle and make it really tight. So avoid all hurting the baby more. And in case maybe after some time it comes back to normal, the flow will decrease again on its own. So it's good for the baby, friendlier as well as for you. You don't have to spend your time coming and adjusting all the time. So that's very practical. So that's why you have this oxygen control and your
CPAP.
CPAP. This is, it's not active now. This is more on like a manual breath. If you really want in between to give manually,
When there is apnea, for example.
yes, apnea, you could do it. But otherwise, not needed. So this is CPAP. Okay. Now I can go to the BiPAP. See, it's like whatever is green, so the machine is running in CPAP. If I just press once, it's like a preset mode, but it's still running in CPAP only. It's only when I make a conscious decision and say I want to switch to BiPAP, that's when it switches.
Okay.
Now in this one, we still have
FiO2.
FiO2 normal. I have my CPAP, this is the lower level, but now
You have the
I have
PIP.
my PIP. So now 2 levels of CPAP.
And you have
Eye time.
the eye time
Yeah, and I have an eye time
and the frequency.
and the frequency,
Yeah.
the rate.
Which
The
means that the E time will be automatically
Yeah, and
calculated.
it shows here. So whatever's in blue is what you set,
Uh-huh.
and this is calculated.
Yeah. So you have IE ratio and you have the E time. So once you get, so let's say 60 seconds, and you say inspiratory time is 1 second, and the rate is 30, mean you have 30 in use and the other 30 is not used. So the E time will be 1, and the ratio will be 1 to 1. So it's automatic.
And you have the measured values as shown here.
Yeah.
This flow is what is shown here. This is what it is.
Sorry, I'm not trying to get your. I'm just explaining sometime because I know they don't know.
No, it's good. Okay.
Okay.
So this is on the BiPAP side, okay? Then, see, it doesn't just stop at CPAP and BiPAP. We have humidified high flow oxygen therapy as well. So because you're doing a perfect weaning off, so you finish your thing, and if you want to put on a high flow, I can shift it to
Oxygen
high flow
therapy.
oxygen therapy. Here I just select my flow, what Dr. wants, and the humidified oxygen comes here. But only difference will be, so that,
You have to change the generator.
yeah, we will not need this. I will, maybe I can show it later. So this will connect to this. Your Ram's cannula.
It's a RAM cannula.
Let's see if I already have open one.
Yeah, I don't like RAM cannula because increase work of breathing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
but
I-
you can use it for transport.
Okay.
So in transport, baby, I don't like RAM cannula.
So if at all you have to use a high flow oxygen therapy, you can directly connect it here.
Yeah.
But you will not be using the pressure. It's only single. Single flow, humidified, with the Ram's cannula to the baby.
Okay.
It just flow,
They just flow.
but humidified, right?
Humidified.
Okay.
See,
Do you guys understand this? The difference between CPAP and flow? Can you repeat it, please?
yeah, sure.
No pressure.
Yeah, see, CPAP, you're doing two things. You're giving the flow, you have a baseline pressure, okay? And expiratory pressure, you're giving a peak. And you're also monitoring the pressure,
Okay.
inspiratory pressure at that end, okay?
Okay.
To give a feedback. When you have BiPAP, you're having your end expiratory pressure plus a peak inspiratory pressure.
So you have
Okay.
IPAP and EPAP.
Two level EPAP.
IPAP and EPAP.
IPAP and EPAP, yeah.
Yeah.
Two levels of pressure. And which is timed as per the inspiratory time, and it gives two. Now in high flow oxygen therapy is like, it's for a baby who's much better. It's almost it's totally weaned off, but just needs some breathing support.
So it's, in other words, uncontrolled pressure. So CPAP is a controlled pressure, flow is uncontrolled pressure, and usually we use it for babies more than 35 weeks. And usually I use it when I need more than, either less than 4 or more than 14 or 13. So it's, you can switch to the high flow.
Yeah. So in that case, I'll just select high flow oxygen therapy, select how much oxygen and flow.
And that's all.
Then-
But you have to change the
Yeah.
Yeah, so just
interface.
for CPAP and BiPAP, you have to have the infant flow fluidic flip generator. For this one, you just use your standard
Ram cannula.
So that's all. So this is how your CPAP machine will be with these three modes.
So you have this one is for what?
Yeah, this it just gives me a better waveform. Shows me, puts it into more perspective. The pressure peep is shown on screen. But otherwise, it's
Go home, you go
Yeah.
back. And what's about this?
This is in case you want to change. I can show it to you. If you want to do the oxygen calibration in between,
Okay.
or if you want to switch from. Currently, I've removed my flow sensor, everything.
Okay.
If I want to do the calibration, or
Okay.
if I want to change the patient category,
And this can be done while the machine working on the baby, or no?
you could disable. You could do it as well.
Oh, okay.
You could do it as well. One more, let me just send, for example, and again, we are not limiting you to use only ours. Because infant flow, you also are familiar with K-Fusion has their own system. They have infant flow LP, they call it LP. It's the same thing but little different. So in case, for example, a situation you already have their machine and you have the consumables, for some reason you could not get your hands. You don't need to worry. All you have to do is go to the tube set. Infant flow is this, right? I just have to click and I can select infant flow LP
LP.
and now use with theirs.
Okay.
So we're not, you have a,
So we can
Better.
use also the infant flow set.
Yeah.
LP, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you're using, you can use that. Or there's another Medijet, so there's another company, I think Hamilton or something. So you could use that as well. But all, as long as it is fluidic flip, the same technology, similar. Yeah. Okay, so that's
I have one question. This one is daily need calibration.
no. Your oxygen calibration, as I said, as you switch on, is automatic.
It's automatic.
You
So
don't have
need
to do anything.
daily
It's ready to go.
calibration.
Yes. Yeah.
Less work.
Let's go. See, you try to.
Even if alarm. So what are the alarms only?
Oh, pardon me?
The alarms. She's
The
talking
alarms.
about the alarms.
Good question. Okay, so for the alarms, now see, this is the alarm symbol. Okay. In case you would like to set, I press on the alarm. I think in this case it's not active because CPAP is. Where am I?
So what about the FiO2
No,
need?
no, I think it's because of. Let me go to CPAP.
Okay. Well, you need to alarm
Okay,
the
now I'm on
oxygen, right?
CPAP. Yes. So
Okay.
now I'm in CPAP mode, and for CPAP, you have your lower alarm limit, high alarm limit.
Okay.
So this is where you set. Now either based on the baby's condition, you can directly go for an auto set.
Mm-hmm.
So if I press auto set, automatically it will select. See if the baby is already giving, it will keep
Okay.
2 below or something. Or I can go for a manual.
Okay. Okay. So show us the auto set how it works if you press
Yeah.
it.
Now it's not. Okay, let me just try. Why is it disconnected?
Because you disconnected it,
Yeah.
right? Or it's leaking.
No, it's disconnected. So it's turned off. It's turned off. Yeah.
Okay.
It's still disconnected. So let me. No, but still it's having a CPAP. Let me try. This is automatically set at 4. So this is for the alarms.
Okay.
This is for a manual ambivalve. That's why it has a hand symbol.
Okay.
These are for the screens in case I want to
Light.
decrease or increase
Okay.
contrast for day and night mode. Okay. This one is for your. Let me
O2, I think that
go
one.
back. It's for oxygen flush. In a sense, maybe in between you're doing a suctioning procedure, right? You're extubating it. At that point of time, instead of manually going to that oxygen mode, increasing your oxygen, and after some time maybe you'll forget, right? It could be a possibility. You may forget to decrease it. So, machine is helping you to avoid the hyperoxygenation hazard. So you don't have to increase it. You just press oxygen flush. So it flushes about 56% oxygen for some time, and then you press it back, it comes back.
They give you 20% of the
Yeah, so you can
desired oxygen that you want.
Yeah, you can actually set
Yeah.
and keep for your use, and whenever you want, all you do is
It
press
will
oxygen
give
flush.
you the another percentage.
What I was mentioning to them was, especially during procedures, in case you want to do a suctioning or
Okay.
deoxygenation, they don't have to manually go and increase oxygenation. They can just go for an oxygen flush.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at that point of time, it does gives a higher oxygenation, and when it's over, they can just
Press it
press
again.
it and it comes back.
Oh, okay.
So this will help them by some, the nurses are busy, they may increase and forget
forget.
to reduce. So hypoxygenation will.
Yeah. And this is, and I'm well frustrated that people are very easy to go with the oxygen. Go up, and it's a toxic material. Because oxygen is a very toxic medication.
These are the standard options. There are, upgradable options as well. In a sense, suppose you would like to have a flow trigger for CPAP,
Okay.
where it is more synchronized.
Okay.
That's the option. So with the flow sensor, I don't have now to show you.
Okay.
That is an option.
Okay.
Also, if needed, you can also program the machine with a closed loop of pulse oximetry.
Oh, I see.
Like a, you call it a like
Smart.
a closed loop, yeah.
Closed loop.
So you set FiO2. Suppose your doctor wants his baby to be in 92 or 90 oxygen saturation. Baby is always at 80. So you can program the machine with put a SpO2 sensor on the baby, Massimo technology, and program the machine. Machine will automatically increase the FiO2 within the limits what you prescribe, so that the baby reaches that saturation.
Okay.
And only if the baby saturation falls, the machine will increase the.
Okay.
But those are the options.
Mm-hmm.
But available.
Okay. Do I like this
So
option?
that's about the CPAP machine.
Okay. Any question? Okay. We'll post it on the video on my channels, and I will send you the link.